Nicolae Ceausescu rose from poverty to become the absolute ruler of communist Romania, leading the country from 1965 until his brutal downfall in 1989. Initially admired in the West for distancing Romania from the Soviet Union, he soon transformed into one of the most repressive dictators in Eastern Europe. Ceausescu built a massive cult of personality. His face was everywhere, and he demanded to be hailed as Romania's genius of the Carpathians. But behind the propaganda was a deeply authoritarian regime. The feared Securitate secret police kept the population under constant surveillance, and dissent was harshly punished. In the 1980s, Ceausescu embarked on a radical plan to eliminate Romania's foreign debt. To do this, he exported most of the country's food and fuel, leaving Romanians to suffer through freezing winters, with power cuts, empty shelves, and starvation. Despite the growing misery, the regime continued to collect high taxes and forced women to bear children to grow the labor force, outlawing contraception and abortion. Tensions came to a head in December 1989 in the city of Timișoara. When the regime tried to evict a dissident pastor, Laslo Tucay's, local protesters rose in his defense. Ceausescu gave a chilling shoot-to-kill order. Security forces opened fire, but the violence sparked nationwide outrage instead of fear. As protests spread, Ceausescu made one last attempt to address the nation in a public speech on December 21st. But for the first time, the crowd booed him. His power crumbled almost overnight. 4 days later, he and his wife Elena were captured while trying to flee. On Christmas Day 1989, after a swift military trial, they were both executed by firing squad. The collapse of Ceausescu's rule ended decades of tyranny and marked Romania's first step toward freedom.